Hello, Cardinals. We're going to be talking about investigation 2.1 today, investigating rates of warming and cooling. This is on page 12 and 13 in your science book. As you can see, we have a setup in front of us. Part of the lab states that you'll be setting it up, but your teacher should have this set up for you. What you have is a warming lamp, basically a light bulb. You have some book stands to hold that up. And then you have two beakers. One beaker has soil in it, and one beaker has water in it. And then in both of those, you have a thermometer, and that thermometer has a digital reading. We'll be doing this in Celsius, a digital reading of the current temperature of whatever that liquid is. The thermometer does need to be in the middle of the liquid or the middle of the soil for it to be accurate. So as you go through this, we're going to go step by step. You might want your book open and taking a look. So step 6 says set up as shown, so you can kind of see the lamp. And then Step 7, 8, and 9 are getting your beaker and the soil set up. You have these little pieces of cardboard to hold the temperature, the thermometer in the right location. And we're going to be working through this. So once you put the thermometer in there and turn it on, it's going to take a little bit of time to adjust. And we're going to ask you to answer some questions while you're waiting. You'll get a direction sheet when you do this lab. And you'll be doing your questions as you're waiting for the thermometers to acclimate to the water and to the soil. So after it's acclimated, you're going to begin warming. And so what you have is you have a data table on this side, and you're going to take the temperature of both the soil and water every minute for 10 minutes. All right. That'll be the warming stage here. And then you're going to turn off the lamp after 10 minutes, and that will be the cooling time. So that's another 20 minutes total, another 10 minutes of cooling. So 10 minutes of heating, warming the liquid and the soil, and then 10 minutes of letting it cool. So just to demonstrate, you'll have your stopwatch or your timing system, and I'm sure your teacher will tell you that one person's in charge of keeping track of the time and someone else is in charge of keeping track of the data. But at time 0, you would turn the lamp on, and then you would let that go for 10 minutes, taking the temperature every minute. And then after 10 minutes, you would turn that off and let the soil and the water cool for 10 minutes. You cannot touch the soil. You shouldn't move the thermometers. You shouldn't move the water. Any kind of vibration, could mess with the temperature and things like that. So when you have done all that time, you have some questions to answer on this sheet of paper, and you will also have a few things in your notebook to do. For step 17, it's asking you to do some calculations. You need to calculate the overall change during the warming time, and you need to calculate the overall change during the cooling time. So for step 17, you'll be doing some math, some subtraction to see how much it cooled off or how much it gained. And then in your book, you have a building your knowledge to read. It's called A Hot Topic, and that is on page 14. So this little bit of information for your lab. Once again, this is investigation 2.1. Gave you a quick overview to how to set up the lab, how to do the lab. If you're absent, this is a good thing to watch, and you could get your information from your colleagues. If you have any questions, please talk to your teacher. Have a great day, Cardinals.